How to sleep for games. Maximize muscle growth with better sleep. You can train hard, you can eat clean, but still sabotage your gains if you're not sleeping right. So not too long ago, I fell victim to this pattern of getting 5 to 6 hours of sleep. I was wanting to wake up early, do my reading, do some personal development, and hit the gym. I was doing the thing, right? I was being disciplined and grinding, really. I got to a point where I was plateauing in the gym. I had no energy. My mood was going down because, believe it or not, sleep is huge for me. I found it harder to stick to my diet, and I was plateauing in the gym. My recovery wasn't there. The worst part about it all is that I knew the right answer, but I stopped doing it. The science behind sleep and muscle growth is actually pretty simple. Your body produces the highest amount of testosterone while you sleep, particularly or especially in REM sleep and deep sleep. One study found that guys who just slept 5 hours in one night had 15% lower testosterone the next day. So if your sleep is trash, your recovery is gonna be like trash. Less sleep equals less testosterone, equals less performance in the gym, lower sex drive. It's like trying to build a house during a hurricane. Nothing's gonna stick. And that doesn't mean that training hard and eating clean is all for nothing, but imagine how much easier and more pleasant the whole experience is if you get good enough sleep. And your body stays in a more anabolic muscle building state. So these are the 5 steps that will help you sleep like a champ and optimize your hormones during this cut and just make you feel better overall. Step 1, you need a set schedule. You need to have a planned bedtime, something that's realistic for you, whether that's 10 p.m., 11, maybe even midnight. Ideally, it is around 10 to 11. There's some science showing that even if you get 8 hours sleep, no matter what time of the day, the further it is, the closer it is and past midnight, the less good quality the sleep is. And it has to do with our circadian rhythms, which is also why we need to have a consistent wake up and sleep schedule, because over time our body gets programmed to sleeping at this time, and it amplifies the testosterone increase and the quality of your deep sleep. 2, and one of the most important parts as well, is disconnect from technology, your social media, your smartphone, 60 minutes before bedtime. Anytime you start scrolling, it's very stimulating on the brain. Scrolling, playing video games, your body reacts to it hormonally too. If you're playing a bunch of Call of Duty online, you will actually be a little bit, it helps stress you out. Granted you're having fun, or maybe you're raging and like what I do on Nuketown, but your body needs to have time to unwind. It needs to have time to disconnect from these things. Not to mention, our TVs, laptops, and especially our phones emit a high concentration of blue light. Blue light, not literally the color blue, it's what I'm referring to as the blue light on the light spectrum. It has a certain energy or frequency, right? But this light is predominantly emitted during the day. And so when our brains get this concentration of blue light, when it hits our eyes and our eyes send signals to our brain, it tells our brains that it's daylight outside. And so studies found that people who were not exposed to blue light naturally increase their melatonin production by, I want to say it was like 200%. It was significant. Blue light it disrupts your sleep pattern. It tells your brain it's daylight outside, and good luck trying to sleep at night when your brain thinks it's light outside. So one of the game-changing things I've done is I'll either put on a blue light filter, or you can buy blue light blockers. This one is Felix Gray. I like them because it keeps most of the color. And they're simple, they're not nerdy looking, maybe a little nerdy looking, but they're all right. They have prescription and non-prescription, and it retains most of the color. Look at this. Look at that, see? Looks the same. Actually does, wow, it's pretty good. Yeah, so I use that. This isn't an ad for them, I don't get paid or anything. I should, one day. But using that, I've noticed that I've been able to fall asleep within 5 minutes. Historically, before implementing blue light blockers, I turn off my phone and I toss and turn for like 30 minutes to an hour. Now I get tired, I have my blue light blockers on, I take them off. I fall asleep like a baby. I fall asleep within 5 to 10 minutes, easy. And if you don't wanna buy blue light blockers, you can actually turn on your night shift setting on your iPhone, which actually eliminates and lowers the blue light concentration. Makes your screen kind of orange. You can do that on a lot of laptops. I'm not so sure about TVs, but that's one thing you can do as well, on top of darkening the room. Now, darkening the room. Your room the lights need to be lowered, man. If you can, get some blackout curtains. If you got a lot of light pollution from the outside lights and whatnot, your brain needs to feel like it's nighttime. And it's not gonna feel like it's nighttime if you have a bunch of LED lights, flashing over you, or, there's way too much light in the room. You need it dark, you need it cool as well, and you need, try to control for some noise, or maybe put on some white noise too, help ease you to sleep. And what I have a lot of my clients do is that, a lot of us have a morning routine, have a sleep routine. So disconnect from your electronics an hour before your target bedtime, do your hike, brush your teeth, shower, whatever, and then do whatever relaxes you. Whether that's stretching, meditation, yoga, praying, reading a book, try to minimize the light as well during that time. And it's game changing. It helps unwind you and kind of gently ease you into being tired. Because you really do need to transition from this active, I'm busy answering emails or working or playing video games, to this, I'm ready to relax, I'm tired, I'm unwinding. You need that transition. Now, supplement wise, to help amplify this, and it's especially powerful if you're deficient in magnesium, is taking magnesium. This is magnesium biglycinate. You can get any kind of, most brands will be all right. You just want to make sure that it has an efficacious dose, aka a dose to where you can actually feel something. They say you can take it by itself, but magnesium is a fat soluble vitamin, and you increase its absorption into your body when you take it with a fat. So try to take it with dinner, or maybe you drink it with a glass of milk, but optimally with dinner. And personally, what I notice is whenever I take magnesium is I'm more relaxed after. It helps, it kind of makes me tired, Have you ever done the Magna Calm or Calm Magnesium, the drink powder? The first time you ever do that, it's insane. I did a full serving and it's like instantly, like lights out, I'm ready to sleep. Gave it to my family, knocked them out. You would have thought I freaking drugged them. I guess I did, kind of in a way. Magnesium is a powerful one. L-theanine is an amino acid, and it's found in green tea, and it's responsible for why green tea and matcha also has it, feels more zen, feels more calming. It's because of L-theanine. It helps put your brain into alpha waves, where it's relaxed but alert. And you can actually take it before bedtime, before bedtime, to amplify your sleep. People who take it before sleep have better sleep, helps relax you. And then on the flip side, you can also take it during the day and pair it with caffeine to ease off the jitters and actually help you focus with the caffeine. Lastly, everybody's tolerance is a little bit different, but you want to pay attention to your caffeine intake. For me, I sleep best with lower caffeine. It is what it is. Don't have caffeine. Try not to have caffeine after 12 o'clock. You need, the half-life of caffeine is between 4 to 6 hours of sleep. So if you're doing your morning lunch coffee or energy drink and then your evening pre-workout, you get all that caffeine in your system. It is disruptive to your sleep. So you want to mitigate that. Also, drinking, even though you can fall asleep, dramatically lowers the quality of your sleep and completely levels up the cortisol over that testosterone production. It's gonna be problematic for your gains in more than one way. And believe it or not too, marijuana, a weed, also lowers the quality of your sleep, even though it helps you fall asleep faster. So anytime I wanna start taking my sleep serious, I make sure I implement the strategy I told you. And just to recap, you wanna set sleep schedule, no screen 60 minutes before bed, turn on the blue light filter or wear blue light filters, make your room cool, dark, and cave-like. You can take magnesium or L-theanine to help you sleep better, preferably magnesium, and limit caffeine, alcohol, and marijuana consumption, because all those are gonna limit the quality of your sleep, especially alcohol. So if you like this video and you got value, go ahead and like it, subscribe. I'm a small creator, so a little bit goes a long way. And if getting in shape, making this transformation a reality for you is something that you want to do, or you just need some help with some fitness questions or issues you have, book a free call with me. I'll answer all those, give you all that. And I'll also I'll let you leave with my free 4-week total body workout routine that's gotten me great results. It's gotten a lot of my clients great results, and totally yours, no strings attached. I'd love to talk to you. Click the link in my description, book a call. Thank you.